If you're thinking about getting into real estate investing, but you need your buy-in from your partner as a couple in real estate investing, then keep watching this video. I want to share some information with you as to the experience that Josh and I have gone together, and share some of our disagreements and agreements and how we got to where we are together, and share a lot of goals and visions together. My name is Tharmila Rajasingam. I'm a real estate investor, real estate agent, and a global team leader with the XP Realty brokerage. And if you're watching this video for the first time and you're coming to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit the notification bell to get more updates on content like this. And if any of this content that I'm going to share with you is relatable to you, and if you have any questions at all, make sure you leave it in the comment section. I'd love to have a conversation with you. And remember, if you're watching this and you need a real estate agent in the Greater Toronto area or in other countries to purchase properties, we're connected to a network of real estate agents around the world in 23 countries, and I'm happy to help you purchase, buy, sell, list, lease, name it. We're happy to connect with you. All the information in the description below for you to connect with us. So let's get started. So if you have, if you're thinking about getting into real estate investing, you're getting super excited, but you need your buy-in from your partner, there's some disagreements and you're not sure how to approach it. I've had these conversations. I've met so many investors whose partner just isn't interested, they're not involved, or they're just having issues with selling it to them about and getting their buy-in, essentially, about getting into real estate investing. And it is a business, and it'll be great if you could do it together. And with anything in life, right? If you have someone that you love and that you're living with and you have disagreement as to what you're doing, then it's going to put a hindering on your relationship. So it's really important that you're on the same page about the things that you do and things that you love doing. And that comes with real estate investing. And especially, if any of you who are investors, you realize how much you love doing this, and it's a great type of work, and you're able to help people and work with people, see your impact immediately. And those are reasons why Josh and I love being in the industry that we are, because we're able to work directly with the people that we want to work with, that wants to work with us. So how do you share that with your partner? One of the things that I wanted to share with you is when Josh brought this idea to me, because he was working with one of his coworkers, and who was talking about real estate investing. And he was intrigued at the idea, but I'm not open to it in that sense of, because I just didn't know. And it was another thing for us to do. Josh and I always had full-time job and multiple part-time jobs, so it was just another thing for us to take on. And for those of you that know me, I'm also an artist, and I was doing a lot of work involved in the arts, and I was sitting on the board, and I had a lot of other commitments outside of my full-time job. So when he brought this attention to me, it just really confused me. I had a lot of questions, I had a lot of pushback, and naturally so. And in order for me to build that trust, and for us to trust each other, is because Josh and I just had a really good relationship from the beginning, and we always had a good trust. So a lot of things were just grounded in the fact that when it really says a testament to the people that we were in our relationship, because when we are brought up with any problems or even new ideas or new perspective, the other party is able to listen to each other because of our relationship. So keep that in mind too, is that maybe you need to strengthen your relationship and that trust factor as well. And what really worked for us is that Josh and I shared a common goals. We had common goals. We had vision board together. We had a shared vision of what our life would be like for the rest of our life. And we made that decision to spend that with each other. So when real estate investing came into the fold, it just made sense. And he was able to present it to me in a way that it made sense to the future that we were going after. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you is, usually when we have an issue or we have a hard time understanding an idea or a way of working, is because of fear, because of lack of information. Usually when people have fear is because we don't know, and that's where a lot of ignorance come from, is just lack of knowledge, or not knowing and not having enough information. So what you want to do with your partner is just gather a lot of information for them in the way that they would understand. And it starts with listening, figuring out where this fear is coming from. Is it rooted in something? Usually a lot of our fear is rooted in our upbringing of just not knowing, of not being comfortable, just not being able to adapt to a certain environment or people or idea. And my thought process to how this worked for us is that, take your partner to events and networking events, take your partner to and put them in the environment and area of how you got comfortable with real estate investing. Remember, you just didn't come out of your mom's womb and just know about real estate investing, right? There was a process to you learning. The process was process to me and Josh learning and us getting comfortable. So I think it's really important for you to take your partner and share that space of learning with them. and I love this, and this really worked for me, is going to networking event, putting them in front of people that you were having these passionate conversation about real estate investing, of people who are doing it, who've done it, who are seeing results, and people who are just like you. And that's what was so relatable, is that we were meeting other young people, other young couples who were going through very similar things as was as passionate as us, who were sharing, who had very similar background in terms of our interests. So it made a lot of sense when we saw people who were just like us, who were becoming financially free, who had this financially security through real estate investing, found this interest, this passion through real estate investing through this work. And it made me excited to be part of this environment, to be part of something, and to connect with new and different group of people with different interests. So I think it's really important that you bring attention to this as you were to have brought it to yourself. So how did you become comfortable with it? And you find out what makes your partner comfortable and take them to that space. And maybe your partner might not be comfortable with going to online events. Maybe they're not comfortable meeting new people, and that's totally fine. Maybe you want to send them and watch YouTube videos together. Maybe you want to share, a investor guide with them, or a success story. There's so many different videos on YouTube like this with your partner that you can sit down and watch with them. And remember, real estate investing, you don't have to dive into it. A lot of people, and this is another issue with a lot of investors not really, continuing this for the long term, is because they dive into it too quickly, and they do or choose the wrong investment approach that isn't suitable for them to really duplicate and grow. So really understand, maybe you want to do a joint venture deal, maybe you want to work with us, maybe you want to get maybe you want to share one of your, maybe you want to rent out one of your basements to a tenant, and you want to understand how the tenancy act work, and you want to get started on a different route. Or maybe you want to go in all in, do a burst strategy, etc. So really think about your approach, share all of the process with them. One of the key aspect to why our relationship in terms of real estate investing, why it works, is we're so open about any of the issue. We're so open, and we're open to sharing any kind of experiences, but about how we feel about it too. It's because sometimes I'm not fearful of bringing an issue to Josh and knowing that he's going to put it on me and saying it's your problem, because I know comfortably, and I know us, that we're going to work on it together, and that we're going to look at all the options. And I don't know if this is fortunately or unfortunately, we look at A to Z sometime, and too many options of where to go. And and sometimes you have to be careful, because you can go through analysis paralysis in that and not do it at all. So one of the things with us is that we're strong, we're high performers, we take quick action. So that hasn't been a big issue for us. But it's so good to have your partner be involved and be part of your excitement and the passion that you share for real estate investing. And one really key aspect to why this works for Josh and I is this idea of not reacting and responding, that reacting versus responding. Take the time and that effort to give a proper response. I know there's so many times Josh and I had many disagreements when it comes to real estate investing, this business, because it's just natural for couples who are in business together to have these conversations and to get a little personal. But it's so important for you to know that you trust this relationship, you trust each other, and have that respect for each other, to not make it personal, and to ultimately is just that respect kind of rising above all of this. And one of the I was just reading Brian Tracy's No Excuses, the power of discipline recently, and he talks about this idea of having, you are only given the universe gives you what you can handle. The your limit of what you can handle is what you're capable of solving, the problems that you're capable of solving. And that essentially goes for your relationship too. So as bigger your net worth is, as bigger your portfolio becomes, you might be open to bigger problems, and you need to be able to solve them together. And it's so good to have your partners buy-in and all of this. I hope this was helpful for you. I wanted to really come on here and share our experiences with you, and what it's been like, from starting with getting the buy-in of our partner to just working together, and the conversations that we both have, and that sometimes that there are disagreements, and you need to sometimes agree to disagree. And that's part of the game, and it's part of doing business together, as part of doing business together as a family, but as a couple. I hope this was helpful for you, and if any of you were able to relate to this, make sure you leave it in the comment section below. I'd love to know. And if you're open to joint venturing, buying properties together, partnering, working together, let me know as well. And if you are a real estate agent or know of a real estate agent watching this, and you want to work with us, that's something that Josh and I do, is that we have agents around the world that we partner with to help you grow and build your business. I worked in marketing for over 10 plus years, and I've put together this amazing value stack to help grow our agents. Go to our website, which is in the background right here, Tavares.Rajasingam, and click on that Realtors and check out all the things that we do for our real estate agent. It is one of the best value stack in the industry. Have a look, and everything is for free, which is the beautiful part. And if you have any more information, you want to sit with us, you want to talk to us about opportunities to grow everything in real estate, as you could see, we're really well connected in the real estate industry. Connect with us, talk to us. We'll love to connect with you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, let us know in the comment section below. My name is Tharmila Rajasingam. I'm a real estate investor, real estate agent, and a global team leader with eXp Realty Brokerage. I will see you next time.